Hi, my name is Gia. I hope you all already see the video about the general description of mathematical induction. And in this video, we will discuss about the difference between uh, ordinary mathematical induction and also strong mathematical induction. So in ordinary mathematical induction, the steps is the same as we have in the general one. That is proving the base case, determine induction hypothesis, and also proving the induction. So proving the base case means that we just need to prove that the property holds for the lower bound we have. So for example, if we want to prove that a property Pn is true for every integer n that is larger or equal to a, then a is the lower bound and a must be larger or equal to 0. So because a is the lower bound, the smallest possible value of n, then in the first step, we need to prove that PA is true. The next step, we need to determine induction hypothesis. That is, we assume that for some j larger or equal than a, Pj holds. So j can be anything, but the minimum value is a, where a is the lower bound we have. Okay, so we assume that for some j, Pj holds. And the next step, we need to prove the induction by proving that Pj plus 1 holds based on the induction hypothesis. So remember about the domino effect. Here, we prove that the first domino, the frontmost domino, will fall. And here, we consider any domino we have in a row and see if it falls, will the next domino falls? If yes, then the whole dominoes in the row will be fall. Meanwhile, in strong mathematical inductions, the steps are the same. We need to prove the base case, we need to determine the induction hypothesis, and we need to prove the induction. But if we want to prove that Pn is true for every integer n is that is larger or equal to a, where a is some non-negative integer, then the base case that we need to prove is not only Pa, but also for some first integers. So from Pa plus 1, and so on until Pa plus b. B depends on what we want to prove. So it is not the same for all cases. And from base case, we always move to induction hypothesis. Previously, in ordinary mathematical induction, we only assume that Pj is true. But here in strong mathematical induction, we assume that Pa until Pj is true. Okay, and next, proving the induction, we prove that Pj plus 1 holds based on the induction hypothesis. This is exactly the same with what we have in the ordinary mathematical induction. So when we need to use strong mathematical induction and when we need to use ordinary mathematical induction, it will be discussed in the next video. Okay, thank you for listening and see you in the next video.